Well, hello everyone. Welcome into another wonderful flight with Flying with Mike. And this time we are in the Caravan. We haven't been in this plane really since we tested out some Caribbean airports for them. That being Saba, St. Bart's, and St. Martin. And they were fantastic. I need to get back and do some more flying on them. But today we're going to test another airport out. One that just came out with the new beta. You see there 1.4 beta 1. Um, and see just how much fun it is to land on an airport that's here one moment, gone the next. I know I've piqued a lot of people's interest in this. The name of the airport is Barra, Echo Golf Papa Romeo. It is an airport on a beach in northern Scotland on one of the islands. When the high tide's in, the runway's gone. When the low tide's in, we have runways once again. So you can see, here it is, there it goes. Here one moment, gone the next. So we're going to go in there with the Caravan and see what we can see. Now, I was half tempted to throw the amphib version on this. Um, I'm really hoping I got the right time here. So for low tide, watch it be high tide. But anyway, we're getting ready. We're in stand 1 here. Now, there are scheduled flights with Logan Air, one of those affiliated with British Airways. I think any airline in the UK is somehow, some way affiliated with British Airways. I don't know. It just seems that way to me. But anyway, we're going to get rolling out of here pretty quick. It'll be kind of a, let me get used to the plane kind of flight so you all can learn as well. So I haven't, only thing I've done is loaded the flight plan, but I'll show you how I did it. All right. So we're flying one of those. I believe this came with the Thranda download. You get the 650 and the Grand Caravan. I'll get it out yet. And the amphibs. Also the Cargo Master and the ability to put the pod underneath. So, and a few other things. So without further ado, let's bring in Sim Toolkit, brief up this flight, get going, and yes, we are on VATSIM. A little daring, I know, but I figure why not? Let's give this one a try. So I've heard some rumors, and I'm not getting into those rumors. So we're going to head on out there. All right, Sim Toolkit's up. That is what we like to brief with. Today we're flying with 8 passengers, total of 1,600 pounds in the aircraft. Block fuel will be right at about 1,075, and that's because our alternate is nearly equal distance away. Echo Gulf Papa Echo, I believe it was. Kind of due east from where we'll be attempting our approaches. You can also see weather in the area, so I do have us planned for an RNAV to runway 25 there in Barra. CLYDE 3 to CLYDE, Lima 602 to Bruce, direct tier, direct airport. Well, direct initial fix for the RNAV. I don't know if I'll be able to find this runway without it because I don't think they've marked them in any way. 1,900 on the cruise, and we'll be at 8,000 feet. Weather, not too bad for Scotland this time of the year. Light rain here in Glasgow. 250 on the wind at 6. It's variable. And we got some clouds up to 2,900 feet. 2 degrees on the temperature gauge, 0 for the dew point. Over at Barrow, they are being, well, to their credit, they may not be online now, since at this point it's about 9-10 o'clock at night. I don't really think you're shooting approaches at night there. So the only flight of the day came in at around 11 o'clock, so a.m. So that would be expected. So we get to see what we get to see when we get there. All right, and like I said, our alternate is somewhere over here. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? We'll just do it this way. View flight. There you go. Echo Golf Papa Echo. I was right. So you can see about equal distance-ish. So that's why the heavy fuel load, so to speak. All right, so let's kick Sim Toolkit away and let's get ready to fly. All right, so I am cold and dark. We'll keep it this way momentarily. Click the arrow over here, come down to weight and balance. Now, I do have a configuration saved in this one. And that's because it is so doggone hard to load it otherwise. So I click load, and what that's going to bring us up to is 8,400 pounds to include fuel. So right now our gross, hang on, is gross. No. Okay, we are a little heavy, but that's okay. We're running 8 people. And, oh, okay, I see what I've done. Okay, no biggie. Fuel, we need 1,000 pounds, so we need to, that'll be good. That'll be good. All right, and we're ready to go. Right at the top of the envelope, so we're good. All right, so with the aircraft loaded, here's some of the extras you could do. We could put the pilots in, de-ice it, cargo version, executive seats, which I think is what we have loaded, all enabled, and Tundra tires, and mud flaps. Who'd have thought? All right, so back up here. Let's go ahead and start closing up. Okay, all the people are aboard. We'll get the chocks in a moment. Okay, let's commence this. Now, I do have a checklist, wouldn't you know? Yep, I forgot. Hang on a second. I do need that checklist. There's the one I'm looking for. That's really hiding. Okay, let me get things squared. Now, we're not planning to fly with a virtual airline, so that we don't have to worry about. But we will come on here momentarily. Everything will fire up. So hang on. Here comes the Manny. Welcome aboard, sir. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy this lovely excursion to the airport that's here today, gone in a few hours. Here at the moment, gone in a few hours. Sorry, folks, my nose has just been a problem. Okay, so here we go. Battery on. Hang on a second. With the battery on, we've done the briefing. Cabin doors locked. Parking brake is set. Seatbelts are on. Switches are all off minus the battery. Ignition normal. And circuit breakers in. Fuel radars off. And bleed air off. Cabin mixing pushed. And emergency power level in the proper position. Okay, props full forward, rudder lock, release, battery switch on, flaps up, no smoking, which we do not have that switch. Okay, hey, disengage. All right, we're ready to kick this thing on. Now, one thing I do like about this plane, prop area is clear. Like all turboprops in X-plane. I don't know if we'll be able to watch it very much, but we'll try. All right. Fuel boost on. Switches and lights are on. Starter switch. See how that blade turns? That's how it should on a turboprop. Okay, at 20, here we go. Let's make sure the starter switch is now off. Okay. Inverter, we don't have. Engine instruments, generator, looks good. Avionics 1 and 2 on. Okay, looks good. The one thing I'm not happy with still with this airplane, been a couple of updates and they haven't fixed that. Where you saw gauges disappear. Heating, ventilation, defrost set. Okay, we're ready to go. Make sure EH. All right, PH does not have us. Glasgow traffic, Tango India, Bravo Delta Lima, taxiing from stand 1 to 23. All right, and out we go. Hope y'all are ready. Hello. And bouncing about. Here comes Manny. All right, let's get some lights on. Anyone know where runway 23 is? Just checking. Over there? Thanks. It's actually the only runway here, so 5 and 23, so. Hang on, let me get on the PA and ask any passengers if they know where we're going. Even though I'm pretty sure it won't work, let's fire it up anyway. All right, when we get to the end of the runway, we'll do a quick run up and head on up. Still feeling tired, huh? Gotta love the name of aprons here. We're going by Gamma. Do they have radiation? I know. And that would not be G, that would be Gulf. So, little scary. What are they doing here in Glasgow? I'm doing that intentionally, not to be like NASCAR and race cars warming up their tires, although that's a good answer. No, I'm exercising the surfaces. As you saw with the citation, it will snap sometimes, you know, real sharply to the left. So I try to counter that. All right, I think I'm going to take this little hold area. Thought I just saw somebody pop on out there. Take advantage of it. I'll be nice and not take out Laminar's well done parking area here. All right. Let's get into here. I got a couple of things I only do on here to get things ready. Now, how did I get the flight plans in here? Is first question I know people have. All right, we'll just use the 530 because it works the same on this one. The 430. First off, flight director on. Put that on altitude. And I think we're ready. Okay, so what did I do? But first off, I built the flight plan in SimBrief, exported it to X-Plane 12 to the output FMC folder, I think it is. And then came in, clicked here, and just basically rolled over to it here, found it, clicked enter, and that's how I did it. Now, the big thing with this, as you remember, if you don't, well, we'll go through it real quick. Actually, I'll go through it real quick without you seeing it. Our flight plan today is CLYDE, 3 Alpha, CLYDE, Lima 2, 602 to Bruce, direct TIR. To get that airway, you have to go through SimBrief. You cannot type it in. I believe you can do that in the real world. Now, before we get going too far, Eckstein, okay, and CLYDE, perfect. Okay, I just wanted to make sure everything was indeed loaded. Okay, so why are we here? I'm just going to run the engine up real quick. We're going to take it up to, hang on. Oh, there it is, 1750 RPMs. That seems a little high to me. All right, and then we're just going to exercise the prop, get that fluid moving in it. Case we, when we set it, also gives me a chance to set 400 here. All right, let's go ahead. That should also have warmed us up. Avionics, radio, radars, check set, GPS switch set. Cabin heating pushed in, windows, brake release. All right, here we go. Glasgow traffic, Tango, India, Bravo, Delta, Lima, departing 23, type Caravan. I am not multi-streaming. I don't do that. Mainly because I don't know how to. I know Restream's a good tool for that. But no, we'll be uplifting or uploading this flight afterwards to YouTube. Be out sometime either tonight or tomorrow. All right, folks, here we go. I got so much runway. We're cleared for takeoff. Only thing I need to do, fuel lever, trim, and here we go. Now I recommend take your throttle up. If you get used to this plane, you fly it a lot, then you know the kind of rudder you'll need down the runway. If you don't, take it easy, and that way you can compensate. "60 knots, 75, and a little bit up, and there we go." And Glasgow traffic, Caravan, Tango India, Bravo Delta Lima, clear of your area, direct to Barra. Okay. All right, we're finally under control. No, we were. Here's a good look at it. And at about 110 to 120 is a good en route climb. We'll knock off a little bit more here in a minute as we begin to turn to CLYDE. Just got to be well, we're through. Well, no, you got to be at 6,000 by CLYDE. Off to work. Well, thanks for the alert there. Here comes the Manny. Have a great day there. There we go. All right, so we'll be probably at 6,000 by then, and we'll just continue our climb. 2 more 1,000 feet to our altitude of 8,000. All right, we're airborne, and looking at about an hour to go. Again, this airport is only here during low tide. High tide, good luck. And it is again serviced by Loganair in Dash 6, the twin engine turboprops. We're going in with the Caravan mainly because I don't have a Dash 6 and I don't have an amphib version or wheeled version. So there is supposedly, and I have seen it, I haven't found out how well it flew. There is a freeware Dash 6 amphib. But that's about it. So, as the title says, we've already flown the Scottsdale-Carlsbad flight. That too was uploaded to YouTube. However, we'll release later. So will this one. We'll get it uploaded after the flight, and hope y'all enjoy. And anyone curious why we don't multi-stream? One, I don't know if my graphic card could indeed handle it. Two, besides not knowing, I don't know enough about the options out there for it. I've just been too busy, because I like flying and streaming, to sit down and take a look. So I'll be honest, that's just where it's been. A lot of things. I just love to fly. Get on the sim, kind of soothes my anxiousness, especially during this period of unemployment that continues. So, hopefully something's on the horizon. Okay, And we are just now passing 6,000 feet, if I recalled. Yep. Let's see if we have any aerodromes in the area. Doesn't appear to be, but you never know. Oh, we do have a couple. This one's saying 10-12. So overall, I think we have a pretty good run. Now, one thing that they don't really tell you much about it in the manual. If you wanted inches of mercury instead of millibars, just click here, it'll switch. Okay, we're about to 8,000 feet. As well as about to cross CLYDE, which was supposed to be at 6,000, but without ATC, we continued our climb. All right. Let me bring charts in here real quick. Okay, you can see where we are. Here's where we're headed. Basically a straight line to TIR, T-I-R. And then we head to LGU and start the RNAV into runway 25. Okay, how does this RNAV work? I don't know. No, I'm going to ask one of the passengers again. Information 18.080. It's an RNAV approach, so there's no frequencies for us to put in. I am going to stand by. I am going to put TIR in here. Hang on. Hang on. I thought I had the frequency and I didn't. $17.70. All right, there we go. And one last check before I clear this. No. We have an NDB. All right, well, that'll help a little. Okay. Okay, so what I was doing was putting in the frequency for tier, which we're headed directly to. I think. Huh. How about we go direct Bruce? Okay, we're gonna go, it's basically still gonna take us to Finer and head us over. I don't know, I think I know why now. I didn't expect that. Anyway, so now we're headed towards tier. I'm glad I looked. I'm like, why are things not meshing up here? 296. Okay. Roughly into that general direction. So from tier, we head direct here. Let's look at it again. So we're going to come into Riglu or Ryle Lagu at 2,300 feet. I plan to be there, and we're going to fly this to 251 and be at 2,100, 25 box at 1,500. We're going to head for the airport. Now, the airport is sand. Whether these runways are marked in any way, I have no idea. I just know it's going to be interesting. If I set my clocks and all right on the sim, we should be coming into low tide. My luck, it'll be high tide. But anyway, we'll descend 3 degrees. We'll be coming in at about 400 to 450 on our descent. So we'll be trying to stay under 500 as we come down. Okay. Is it possible I will use the auto? Maybe. Just maybe. So there we go. I don't know why it did that, but anyway, I have a feeling I know, but glad we caught it. All right, so that's our game plan. Let's go ahead, kick off some music for the next 40 minutes or so, and hope you all enjoy this ride to Barra. All right, and there's a great verse of the day that selected for today. Um, uh, Came from UVision or UVerse or UVision. Can't ever get the name right. Um, but it's a great question, and there was a great scene in the show The Chosen. I don't know if any of you all have ever seen it, but if you're interested, uh, look it up. It's free. You can watch all 4 seasons to date free. People across the world have funded it to a point where anyone can watch all the episodes for free. Um, just look for it in the app store of your phone, or YouVersion. But it's a great question when you look at this parable. What do you think Jesus would do? What do you think God would do is what the question should have said, but he was framing it as a shepherd, a good shepherd. If a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders, will he not leave the 99 on the hills? Go look for the one? That's what Jesus will do for each and every one of you, no matter what you've done. He will leave those who are following him already to go find you and get you back on that path. So it's a really great discourse in The Chosen, done a little differently, but on point with the Bible. That's how The Chosen works. They take these scenes like this one, and then I don't want to say they put reality to it, but they help put it into perspective how the discourse might have happened, and of course anything that would have led up to them getting to that point, and trying to make a story out of it as well. It's a really well done series. Those of you that don't like to read the Bible, I get it. I'm in one of the hardest parts of the Bible right now. From Exodus 20 on, you start into Deuteronomy. You start into the law, into those rules and all. But The Chosen takes us through the life of Jesus, and it is really well done. Great job there. Hope you get a chance to check it out, and you could probably Google that on YouTube and watch the scene of Matthew 18:12. The man owns 100 sheep. Would he leave the one for the 99? Yes. So enjoy the flight. We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, we're back. Still at 8,000 and still inbound to tier, and estimating about 30 minutes to Barra. So hope y'all enjoy. Be my, I think, first time ever landing on the sim there. I'm thinking I might have done it one other time, actually with a Dash 6, but I don't know. It'll be fun. Can't wait. There's actually 3 runways there, folk, and that's what's amazing. Oh, kind of reminiscent of when you watch the World War II fighters take off from Spitfires and Hurricanes out of England. It's like this whole field and the whole wing is taking off down it. It's not no runways. The whole field was the runway. They'd land and park them at the end so they could shoot out. That was kind of neat. So kind of feel that's the way Barra is, even though it's only 3 runways. So all right, enjoy the music. We still got a good 30 minutes. We'll give you a 10-minute call. I'm kind of curious how this landing's gonna go. Hawker, we be right back. Hawker is in the house. Oh, quite a few in the house. Wow. All right. Yeah, we had to take a short break there to um, say goodbye to the little one. Been with us quite a few days this spell. Time for her to head out, be with mom, and on her way to dad's. So, all right, you got me now for the next 30 minutes, and we'll see how things go with this landing. This kind of curious. All right, you got me now for the next 30 or so minutes as we take it on. TIR is 28 miles ahead of us, and from there it's that'll probably be about 10 minutes, 15 minutes out, and we'll start descending between there and RILGU for Barra. I'm wondering if we're in the same territory where the shortest commercial flight occurs. It's somewhere on the neighborhood of like 5-10 minutes, basically. And I'm just gonna kind of, say you would take off, say, on that land mass on the other side of that second water mass, and fly across to the one closest to us. That was about what it was, folks. And I just didn't know where it was, so it wasn't the shortest flight for me, because I probably would have done it faster in a Caravan than a Highlander. Google it. It is an interesting thing. And I'm starting to wonder if EGPE is it. We did stream that, by the way, so the shortest commercial flight. Now we're headed to the runway that's here 1 minute, gone the next. Literally, that's how it works up there. When high tide's in, runway's gone. Low tide, runways are available. And videos I've seen in the summer, maybe 2 flights, but they're all scampering because you're not going to do this at night. So they're all trying to get in there during the daytime low tide, and then that's it. You're there. Unless you take a ferry to get back. And I don't even know if they exist. So up here, I'm sure they do. But really interesting things about Scotland if you dig in here. That's really interesting in aviation. Speaking of that, let's see what kind of fun fact we can drudge up today. Whoop, spelt it wrong. Baby flamingos are born gray, not pink. A lot of animals are born a different color than what they'll be when they grow up. That's interesting. Gray flamingos, you can tell, are babies. There you go. Oh, we have another aircraft. They're not heading to Barra. They're headed to Bucola, north of us. So that ought to be interesting. And oh, someone else cranking up for Barrow. So they're gonna. Well, they could catch us. We'll have to see, but they're not airborne yet, so it's going to be tough. Yeah, with this X-plane update, it is incredible. What little I've seen now, if we can get in there and the skies stay like this will be, I really look forward to it. Before we've always been, I've been there, it's been dingy, dungy, either twilight or sun, because of your location on the planet, you're not getting as much sun up there, and I'm hoping we have a real good view. But welcome aboard. Thank you for flying with Mike. And if you like what you see, please don't forget to smash that follow button if you haven't already. Those of you on YouTube, hey, if you like what you see, smash that like button. We love seeing that. And subscribe to the channel there. It's just like following in Twitch. So what's our ground speed out of curiosity? Not bad, about equal, a little faster than what we're showing indicated. Okay, cool. All right, we're about to make the turn over TIR and proceed to the RNIP for runway 25. And the only reason we're flying it is I don't even know what every time I've been there, the tide's been up. So I actually looked at the tide gauge and went and found a flight, and they appear to match. And we're going to be probably on our first run to see the water, or to see how the runways look. Can't imagine there's much infrastructure in place, considering here for the moment, gone for the next. But it'll be interesting to see how this works. And one thing I didn't really check out, do they have aviation fuel or not? Because of their, I haven't really watched, it's been a long time since I watched videos. So I don't know if the town has a fuel truck that comes out for them or what. Or if they do that dastardly thing called tankering fuel, where the extra fuel on board is for the next leg. Be right back. I am gonna get a soda. Be right back. All right, we're back, folks. All right, 5 minutes, folks. We should be coming in. I think at the edge of the prop blade to the left there could be the landing area, although there is one that kind of looks favorable here too. But put your predictions in, exclamation mark, predict, space, and a negative number. Oh, yeah, Hawker, we'll try our best not to let you down with that one. You have been hearing I've never landed in mud before, right? All right, next is gonna be 1500, right? Mandatory, and I am gonna be fully configured. There isn't anything I need to know, is there? Nope, nothing visual. Okay, I blew my thoughts of where I was landing. Okay, should be... All right, let's get the first notch of flaps in. Okay, starting our descent. 500 feet a minute. Tell you, that almost tells me where I should be going. It is. Okay. Now that we know that, all right, there's our airport. Flaps 2, flaps full. I really have no clue where this runway is, folks. You see any kind of outline, let me know. Flaps full. And I definitely don't know where the heck we park. Okay, where's that sign? Right there. All right. I have no idea how hard we hit that. You let me down. I kind of figured that was going to happen. I mean, you don't see a runway and you see the terminal coming up. All right, well, we're here. All right, let's first put this thing into low idle. May have accidentally chopped. Nope, I think we're okay. Okay. Nope, we killed it. All right, and to those naysayers out there, hey, um, I landed hard. I'd love to see you get out here and give it a try. With or without ATC. We didn't have ATC, but we were online. Anyway, I think we're good to shut the batteries off. And all right, there she is. There's the water. I really have no idea where they planned the runway to be. All right, now, right over here is that tide gauge. So in approximately 6 hours, it'll be high tide. Then 6 more hours later, we're back at low tide. So, and there's the look from the primitive tower they have. All right, so we're unloading. Let's take a look at this. Again, we were not flying for a VA. see what we did. All right. Really? All right, let's get Elevatech in here. All right, again, we're alpha testing for this. If you were here earlier, there's the route we took. Yeah, a little squirrely. But anyway, we got in here 354 feet a minute at 62 knots. A little better here, but we landed with 3 Gs. Yikes and ouch. Can't wait to see what Sim Toolkit has. All right, now, hang on a second. Let me get rid of that. Now, Sim Toolkit. Okay, 500 feet a minute at 3 Gs as well. So anywhere from 300 to 500 feet a minute is the consensus here. It's rough. Landing in mud, you don't know really where the runway, I mean, I don't know. It's a fun airport, though, to say the least. Okay, again, there's our route. Here's our details. This is what you're used to with Elevatech and Volanta. However, we're going to go a little deeper and see just where I screwed up at. I know a lot of it. I was way high when I chopped the power. That was just because the end was coming up quickly, so to speak. 3 Gs, and here we go. Of course, we won't have anything to judge. Were we in the runway? Were we not? If we do, I would like to know where it really is. So we did our best to come in where the runway should be. Can't tell you where I landed versus anything because, quite frankly, it doesn't know either. So, yeah, fun times here. But anyway, suffice to say, yeah, it was a bad landing. Sorry, Hawker, we weren't anywhere near your 62 feet a minute. Go fire up a Caravan. Try it yourself. And if you do better, great for you. Really would love to know where the runway boundaries are. I see the fence, so I know it's not there. So, all right. Well, that was a great flight, I have to admit. All right. Well, that is going to be a wrap on this one. Getting out will be a lot easier somewhat. Trying to see where the heck the runway signs are. I know where the one is for the one going off southeast. Where's ours? Huh, interesting. Non-existent. Like the runway. All right. Well, folks, you have a great rest of your Wednesday, which we like to call Hump Day. Starting tomorrow, the weekend is right upon us. So enjoy, and we will see you again tomorrow, hopefully with better results. Y'all have a great day. Try this out. This is a cool airport to come into. And it's going to take some time to get used to landing on it and all, but I hope y'all enjoyed. Give you a little look one last time. This is what it looks like for the airport diagram. Should say mud, mud, and more mud. Wow. Interesting airport to say the least. Now you see why you don't land at night. Oh, there's our post. So, oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, like I'm going to see that on final. Oh, well. Hey, it was a fun flight. Let's just be real. So, all right. Well, folks, enjoy your evening. Thank you for being a part of Flying with Mike today. We had two fantastic flights, and hope you are here for tomorrow's. We'll see you then. For now, God bless and have a great night.